Okay, we should be live. There we go, and I got confirmation. Cool. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Honestly, I'm just toying around with streaming more, so I don't have an exact plan for this stream. I'm kind of just working out my technical kinks right now, getting all the gear set up, stuff like that. So, in light of that, I'm gonna pull in this song I was working on last time. I may change gears, but let's just see where it goes. So I do have my share screen now, so you can see that. Let's take a listen. He feels. I'm gonna mess with this bass first in the intro. I like that better. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes, though, and he asks. Okay, the other thing is that even though this is a scratch vocal, the parts that are out of tune are really bothering me and taking away from what I feel about the song. So I'm going to tune them up real quick. Hopefully it won't take very long. So we're just going to play from here and let it all track in. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes, though, and he asks, what's it gonna take? Everything you can replace. Give up everything that haunts you. He laughs, think I haven't tried to. I'm too weak, how can I compete? My ghosts are pulling at the seams. You let all the lies grow. No wonder why you're scared. Really makes your heart go. Death is in the air. I can make your mind go. More than you could ever need. You got to decide though. Follow if you please. Okay, cool. I also wonder if the auto-tune is even working. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to fix that pitch up because it's bothering me. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He feels. Oh, interesting. I think it thinks I'm in the wrong key. Should be an A minor, so let's see, hold on. Select all this and we'll just do a snap to key thing. Snap to chord scale, but I need to, there we go, it thinks it's in the wrong key. No, it's not in that. How do I change the key again? Key. Oh man, I thought I just right clicked this. Project settings. I'm pretty sure I just like snapped it over here, but it's not really doing that. All right, that's annoying, but oh wait, maybe it's down here. Maybe it's this drop down. Oh, maybe that's what it's doing. Okay, maybe now I can select it. Want A minor. Thank you. There we go. All right, we're going to cheat this a little bit because I don't want to take too long. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes, though, and he asks, what's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? Oh, and he asks, I'm being a perfectionist, but in his eyes, though, and he asks, what's it gonna take? everything. I was gonna change that note. Everything you can replace. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give up. Give. Yeah, there we go. Give up. Everything that haunts you. Everything that haunts you. He laughs. Think I have. Think I haven't tried to. Think I haven't tried to. Haven't tried to. Try. I haven't tried to. I'm too much like trembling. I haven't tried to. I'm too weak. I'm too weak. I'm too weak. Okay, let's just stretch that a little bit. I'm too weak. How can I compete? Go. My ghosts are pulling at the seams. Pulling at the seams. You let all the lies grow. Yeah, that seems decent. You let all the. I'm kind of just wanting to cheat more of this. Not even gonna keep it. So. You let all the lies grow. No wonder why you're scared. Really makes your heart go. Nice. Death is in the air. I can make your mind go. Oops. I can make your mind go. I can make your mind go. Mind go. I can make your mind go. Your mind go. I don't know, I'm just gonna like flatten that. I can make your mind go. I can make your mind go. I can make your mind go. There we go. More than you could ever need. I don't know, that's weird. More than you could ever need. More than you could ever need. You got to decide though. Follow if you please. Follow if you please. Alright, that's good enough. Cool. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes though, and he asks, what's it gonna take? Everything you can replace. Give up everything that haunts you. He laughs. Think I haven't tried to. I'm too weak. How can I compete? My ghosts are pulling at the seams. You let all the lies grow. No wonder why you're scared. Really makes your heart go. Death is in the air. I can make your mind go. More than you could ever need. You got to decide though. Follow if you please. Yeah, so this is something I mentioned on the last stream, and it's problems I've had with certain songs. So basically, I'm running into a wall a little bit because the form of this song is weird. Like, at this point, I think it should go back to a hook, but I'm not really sure I have, like, a hook yet. Like, this beginning part, it sounds like it should go back to this beginning part, but I don't think this beginning part is really a hook. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes though, and he asks, I think it's kind of catchy, and it has like the subject matter that would fit the rest of the song. But also, it's just kind of like chill. It's not super catchy, and it's kind of like the introduction to an idea. Like, I mean, like, what am I talking about? He feels little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes, though. Okay, so I'm writing it basically from a third-person perspective. Yeah, the concept behind the lyrics of this song was like a conversation between like a kind of like a third person perspective, a conversation between like me and God about how I'm supposed to do something special or significant. Like how let's see, I have to like he feels little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes, though. Okay, so like, yeah, I'm kind of like emotional, and I can be sad about things, and I'm kind of dramatic. Okay, but I have like these visions of what my life could be if I really put myself to it. If I really had the clear vision, if I could follow that vision, like things would be different, and I can make this life for myself. Like this dream stretch goal type life for myself, which for me would be like be able to impact people's lives through doing what I love, which is music, and creating something really special, like doing something impressive, creating like very impactful songs, inspiring other people, connecting with other people, like that has a grandiose vision to me because it's really difficult, I think. But I want to do something that's difficult. So anyway, so I'm having that conversation. And he asks, what's it gonna take? Everything you can replace. Okay, so he's like, how do I accomplish this? This is like a very tough goal. It's tough even to believe that it's possible, never mind actually do it. So like, what is it going to take to do this? And I'm like realizing, or the character is realizing, it's like, it's everything you can't replace. It's like all like the hard work, the discipline, the sacrifice, the time, all these resources that are very like finite. It's gonna take those things and those skills to accomplish this, and it's gonna take them in an extreme manner because you're talking about doing something extraordinary, to write amazing music that has a deep impact with people, to make a full living off of it, that can support a family for a long period of time. Like, you're talking about getting like a lot of attention on a piece of art, because that's what it takes for art to make a lot of money, is like a lot of attention. Most of the time, if you're talking about creating something for a larger group of people, you need a lot of them to fund it. Thing you can replace, give up everything that haunts you. He laughs. So actually, this is the line where it's like, give up everything that haunts you. This is like the part, it's probably not even obvious, but this is the part where like God, or the thing that guy is talking to, is responding. It's like, hey, like, how are you going to do this? You're going to have to give up everything that like haunts you. Basically, you have to surrender. You can't be paralyzed in fear. Where does it go from there? Give up everything that haunts you. He laughs. Think I haven't tried to. I'm too weak. So he's like, I've tried to give up everything that, like, I've tried to get past my fears, but it's very difficult. I've tried to get past difficult things, but it's very difficult. I'm too weak. How can I compete? My ghosts are pulling at the seams. Yeah, like, this is very difficult. My ghosts are pulling at the seams. I don't know. You could think of that as actual spirits, or just like your doubt is pulling you apart from being able to manifest this possibility. You let all the lies grow. No wonder why you're scared. So this is like God or whatever responding again. It kind of sounds like a little bit creepy. So I don't even know if I want to relate it to God, but that is basically what the conversation was in my head. So like, this is the two sides. This is the other side responding. Like, you let all the lies grow, no wonder why you're scared. So you let yourself believe a lot of things. You let yourself be trapped up in fear. You let yourself believe that believe like a realistic dream, like, it's not really possible to make a career in this. It's not really possible to reach a bunch, like, millions of people or even thousands of people and make an impact. God, it's too hard. You should just, like, get some average job and settle for giving up on what you want to do. You let all the lies grow. No wonder why you're scared. Really makes your heart go. Get this in the air. So just like, you let all these lies grow and consume you, and they become very scary, and they've kind of taken you back and pushed you down in your confidence and your ability to do something great. I can make your mind go more than you could ever need. That's just a line about, like, abundance. Like, feel like I'm lately, personally, I've been living in a scarce mindset where I'm like, I just need to relax, or like, I'm so tired of doing this, and like, how am I going to do this? Like, I've been making everything I have to do mentally, like, I've been mentally making everything I have to do heavier than it needs to be. And instead, I should be embracing a mindset that there's plenty to go around. There's plenty inspiration for me to draw upon. There's plenty money to be made. There's plenty of opportunities, and there's things I can do that will give me plenty of energy to do these things. It is, like, very much a mindset thing. I can make your mind go more than you could ever need. You got to decide, though. Follow if you please. And so then it's like an invitation to think like this, to think more expansively. So yeah, I like the fact that this is a conversation, but it also makes it strange because I feel like I don't really have, like, a hook. I guess I could go back to this. Maybe I should just render this really quick. Let me just copy it, just so I can copy and paste it with the tuning, so it doesn't bother me. Screw it, I'm just gonna print it with the delay and everything on it. I'll just mute this for now and close it. So let's just pull in this hook. It's really not a hook, I feel like, but I don't know. Who knows? Follow if you please. He feels a little bit of sorrow. He's got visions in his eyes, though, and he asks, what's it gonna take? Everything you can replace. Give up everything that haunts you. He laughs. Think I haven't tried to. I'm too weak. This is a very strange song to me. I like the conversation, but I don't know how to fit it into a more conventional song structure. It's stumping me. Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't feel conventional, so I'm not sure where to take it and how to progress it. I'm still also struggling with the momentum of it all. Like, it's like a cool beat. But it is a little bit sluggish, and the vocals are like dun 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 dun. It's kind of like a little bit sluggish. So I don't know. It's so easy to get stuck on songs. I have so many songs that are, like, half completed, like this. Like, there's some good vocals, some good ideas. Some of them are fully written, some of them are fully produced, but they just are hard to finish. And I think that's one of the things that holds me back the most. If I could just, like, push past this type of roadblock in all my songs, I could release songs more frequently, more easily, and then I could work my way to finding how to write really great songs by not taking so much time and kind of just going over the process again and again until it gets ironed out. I think if you like I've learned this with practicing for performing. The best practice I can do is kind of just like keeping going, even if I make mistakes, even if it's not perfect, even if there's a big mistake. Because when I'm practicing a performance, when I'm practicing, there's no one watching, so I can just stop. I'm like, I'm frustrated. I'm like, I made that stupid mistake. Let's just start over. Then I start over and start over and start over, and I never actually get the full practice of completing something. And I've found when I'm doing this practice for performing, if I just push through and complete the complete the song, even though it's just a performance, it's not like creating a song. Complete the performance of the song, and I get better and better if I just keep completing it. More of those little kinks get ironed out over time. And so I think this is just me having therapy with myself. I think that practicing that with song writing and producing and recording is necessary to get to that point where I'm like, wow, I've created a hit song, or I've created a really great song that has that sort of potential, that people are going to gravitate towards, that's going to mean something to people, that's going to make money. So, but it's frustrating because I want the song to be perfect, and as soon as I notice all these little things about it, I'm like, it drags too much. It's kind of a weird structure. Like I can't figure out a great hook for it. Like, the mix is decent, but I don't know, the vocal performance isn't great, or I can't, like whatever. There's 1,000 things that I could complain about that I'm like, I don't know. Let's just make a different song, and then I end up with like 30 unfinished songs, which is, I don't know. I have more than that, but maybe I have like 20 that I do want to release that are unfinished. Um, so anyway, yeah, I'm just thinking out loud here. I actually have a drawing right here. I'll switch to just my camera for a moment. I have a drawing right here. It's probably going to be backwards. You probably literally can't see it. I don't know if it is or not. Anyway, it's just a bunch of thoughts because I've been trying to craft a new vision for how I'm going to go about music. I've been stuck for a while. Essentially, I've come to the realization that like I'll make a plan, and then I'll make a plan about how I'm going to get to this point of like, I'm a full-time music about, making money for my independent music, as opposed to like I'm producing or mixing for someone, or I'm working a side job and making some music. It's a big hurdle to get a full-time income off something like art, because it's less of like a product or service that you can charge much money for. You are essentially charging a very small amount, so you need a very large customer base. But in order to do that, you have to, one, be good at stuff like marketing, but you have to create something that a lot of people really, really like, which is obviously difficult. And probably my biggest hurdle is not that I couldn't do that. It's just really like this self-discipline and being able to keep going and push past feeling discouraged or feeling frustrated. Because then as soon as I feel discouraged or frustrated, trying to press on becomes very difficult. It becomes not fun. I'm like, why am I even doing this if it's not fun and it's not making any money? I'm like, and then if I don't have that clear vision, I'm like, I don't even see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, where is this even going to go? So I make this song and I complete it. All right, so what? Maybe over the next year it gets, 1,000 to 10,000 plays. So what? That's like a drop in the bucket. What does that really mean? I don't know. Maybe I get lucky and it gets more. Maybe I do some marketing and it gets 100,000. But still that's nothing. So I've been trying to craft this plan. I want to do something. I want to create something sustainable that gets me to that point. I have this dream goal. Okay, I want to be making X amount of money, as much as I'm making at my regular job, at least, to transition over to doing music full time. Because then if I'm doing that, I can get better at the process of making music. If I'm doing it more, if I'm having more fun, if I'm seeing the success, it's going to be a bit of a snowball. Even when I started doing some marketing stuff, like 2 years ago, it was really refreshing to see people that were actually enjoying my content. Granted, I advertised to them, But then they started just like, I only had to advertise to them once, and they would like and comment and watch the things I was putting out. So it was more motivating. And then I was like, oh, wow, people really do like this music. Sweet. It has value. Can I make better music? Absolutely. Have I made a hit? No, probably not. But I need that momentum to have the time and the energy and the excitement to get really good. So that's what I want to do. So I need to recreate some momentum that I've lost, and some momentum that I've never even had. I need more and more to push it into a career. So, part of this brainstorming in this regard was thinking about it more in a business mindset, even though that doesn't sound as fun. Having the feeling of success, getting closer to a goal, actually making money, would give me a lot of satisfaction, and it would make the process actually sustainable. So, so yeah, I mean, that's something I've noticed off of just any old job that I pick up. Like it's clear and straightforward, and I get paid, and it kind of feels nice, as opposed to trying to do something with music, and then it's like I make a little bit of money, but really I spent more than I made, so it's like I really lost money, and it's just a frustrating feeling. At least if people listen to it and connect with the song, that feels good. So I've created kind of a funnel of like, all right, how do I attract new people at the top? What am I attracting them to? Kind of in the center, which is like, content, videos, music, etc. And then how do I push that down into money? Stuff like YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music mostly. There's a possibility of merch down the road. There's a possibility of doing sync licensing, and doing applications to sites like that where I can put my portfolios on there. And then at the top of that funnel, to attract new people, it's stuff like, short form content, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, ads and promotions, which I've done in the past, but I just don't really have the money to do it right now. And it's just like only one piece. So maybe down the road I will do some more ads and promo stuff. But it really needs to be at least, it has to be multiple sources. It can't just be ads and promos. It's just not enough. It could be just short form content if you're really good at it. And the other thing I have at the top of this funnel is like collaborations and network. I've felt that in the past coming on a little bit, like people hitting me up to do more collaborations and, just like networking, getting opportunities to do cool shows or work on songs together, or people offering to do video stuff for me. So that's cool. And I think some of that comes from me reaching out, and some of it comes from me just making progress and people noticing that I'm doing stuff and then being like, hey, you want to do something together? So people reaching out to me as well. But I have to show that I'm alive online. So this live streaming thing is one element to that. I think something I realized, which I wrote on the other side of this page, is that I get really good reactions from when I perform live. Performing live can be frustrating to me. I'm a perfectionist, and I don't love practicing instruments, as stupid as that sounds. So I'll record something and I'll make it perfect, and my playing ability isn't amazing. I can sing pretty well, but I like using autotune. I can tap into something emotional, and I can perform well, and I can translate that connection to someone. I'm not the best singer. I'm not the best guitarist. I'm not the best at any of those things, but the combination of being able to translate that emotion, especially through my voice, and using my productions, and eventually using other players to play these parts, that even with me just performing, like singing and playing guitar to my produced tracks, has connected remarkably well with people. And that has been really encouraging. So that reminds me that I can't just release music on Spotify. Even if I'm advertising to it and stuff, people actually want to see video. They want to be able to connect with you as a person, even if you're not talking to them, but even if you're just singing. Having that visual component is actually pretty huge. It's how I've gotten to connect with some of my favorite artists, even if it was just a music video. But I also like watching interviews. If I really like an artist, then I like seeing them as a person and connecting to them, even if it's just seeing them sing a song or seeing them in a cinematic environment for a music video. So, um, music videos can be a little tough because they're generally high budget, or I need help to do it essentially. I could I should try to make some YouTube videos by myself. I mean, not YouTube videos, like music videos by myself. That would be kind of a cool challenge. But live performance videos, I can definitely do by myself, and I don't have enough of those. Um, so, like I said, performing live can be frustrating. Even performing live videos can be frustrating because essentially I never perform unless I have a show coming up or I'm getting ready for a performance video. So, because I don't perform very much, I get really rusty, and then I have to practice a lot to make it sound and look good. Um, and even then it doesn't sound and look good as I want it to because I'm a perfectionist. So then I'll like try like 20 takes of something just to get one that's like good enough for me to put it up. So then it becomes frustrating. I get really like mad. I'm like probably cussing at myself in my room, being like, I was so close and I forgot the lyrics at the last moment because I got nervous and I thought, what's the lyrics? And then I missed it. And like, so um, yeah, I've performed a lot, but I still get nervous and frustrated, even if it's just myself in front of a camera. Um, Especially when I get towards the end of the song, I'm like, wow, that was such a good take. I had all these good moments. I'm thinking this while I'm playing and singing. I'm like, oh, I hope I just don't mess up on this last 10 seconds of this. And then I'll mess up because I psych myself out. So that's why that sort of stuff can be frustrating. I would like to perform live more, but I don't want to go around selling tickets unless I actually have demand. Um, Getting a regular gig at a place would be cool, but again, I want to perform my own music. I don't love performing covers. I don't hate it. Um, so I could do a combination of both. But if I'm only having a show every month or less, I have to do tons of practice to get ready to be able to perform again at the level that I would like to be at. So it's just not like, even if I got paid $100 for a show, it's just not enough if that's in isolation. If I was doing $100 show every week or twice a week or more, that would be much easier because I wouldn't have to do practice as much because I'd already be practiced. If I practice for one show, I can easily do a second, right, the next day, and another the next day, and another the next day. That's easy. But if I have to practice a bunch for one show and then I don't do it for a month or 2 or 3 months later, then I have to practice all over again because I've gotten rusty again. Um, it's kind of like riding a bike, but it takes more practice to get back up again. I have to get in better vocal shape. I have to like remember how to kind of position my body and remember all the chords. Or if I've made new songs, I have to like figure out how to perform them because I don't really write on guitar that much anymore. Usually like doing all this stuff on the computer, and then I think retroactively, how am I going to perform this? Like, is this a achievable guitar part for me to do without practicing a ton while remembering all the lyrics and doing hard vocal stuff that I just don't sing that often? I'm like, so I have to think about how to make it look and sound good, but not be too difficult where I'm going to mess it up or need a huge amount of practice because that's just not worth it at this moment. Later down the road, if I had more of an audience, all that stuff would be way more worth it. I could play more shows. I could do more difficult things because it'd be worth all the time and practice because I'm like, well, this is going to be making money. This is going to be for a group of people that really want to see what I can do at my greatest. So, but having said all that, I do need to do at least live performance videos because I need video content where people can connect better to my music. And live performance videos are a great way to do that because I'm not sure like at this moment, I'm not sure what type of short form content besides just clips of me live performing would be great. I could do cover songs, which might attract people that don't know my music. That's a classic example. But I definitely want whatever content I do to be around the fact that I'm a musician and I make original music. Like a great example of content that wouldn't work for me is like, let's have a hot girl be dancing in a video on my account. It's like, well, who's that going to attract and why? Like, if it's a bunch of guys that just want to see a hot girl that has nothing to do with me as a musician, and well, that's you know, I mean, I guess you can do like a little, like, what do they call it? Like a clickbaity thing where you're like, and I've seen some people do this. They have like a hot girl and then they transition to something that's sort of related, but then they like play a song or something like that. I just don't like that. Um, it's kind of gross. Um, but I do need clever ways to attract new people and then relate it to my music. Because like it's tough unless I have like the world's best song. It's tough to just be like, here's my song. Like, I hope you love it, even though you have no idea who I am. Like, you need more of a hook than that. Because like, why should you care? When I see other musicians online and they post like a video of them just making their song, even though I do the same thing, I actually cringe. I'm like, dude, no one cares. Like, I don't even care. I'm a musician and I get what you're doing and I just don't care. Like, you haven't made a compelling reason for me to care. So it's just meh. And then the songs just often aren't good enough to attract that on their own. In the context of um in the context of a really well made piece of content, a decent song could be good, could be plenty good enough. Um, ideally, you have an awesome piece of hooking content, and the song is awesome. Like that's like you see videos of like Connor Price or something, and I'm like, wow, that was a good piece of content. I don't really know exactly how I should make good pieces of content, but the little skit, the song was really great. It was really clever. You're a pretty good actor. Granted, he was an actor before. I'm like, that is a good piece of content. Now, how do I make a good piece of content? Because it doesn't look the same. I could try to copy it, but like, it's like I'm not that funny. I can't. I mean, yeah, I'm not particularly funny, and I'm not a particularly good actor. So how should I make short form content? Um, anyway, so this is all talking about stuff at the top of the funnel, and I'm focusing on short form content right now, and it kind of bleeds into other content like YouTube and Spotify. Obviously, I can make music. I would like to make more music. I would like to make music faster. I'd like to make better music. But I need ways of attracting it. And one of the ways is like doing performance videos on YouTube, cutting that down for short form content, because at least it shows a connection where someone can see me. They can see my mannerisms. They can see my body language, which connects more than just audio. Um, People that come across my music, they're like, oh, that's cool. It's really good. Then when people see me perform, they're like, oh, wow, like I really felt what you were saying. Something about those live vocals and stuff is just more authentic because I'm feeding off a crowd. And so that's not perfect in something like a live performance video where I'm just playing in my room next to a camera, but it still captures some of that essence. So, yeah. The first piece I wrote down of this plan is actually just like kind of getting my mind right, which for me just involves things like going to the gym. I'm often like, oh, I'm too tired to go to the gym, but I actually like feel probably more tired. Like it's not like the gym doesn't tire me out, but I need to like do things that are going to be good for my mind and body so that I feel like I have the energy physically and emotionally to do something difficult. So that's part of this plan is like I just need to take care of my body more, like sleeping better, eating better, maybe doing some like yoga and stretching because like my neck and shoulders get really really sore. Some strength training just because like I don't want to get fat and out of shape and feel gross. I want to look good, and I want to feel good. Breathing and meditation and prayer, like I need my spirit to be more in line. I need to be more calm and have a little bit less anxiety and a little bit more clarity of thought and vision. So I'm not too tied up in little worries. And then, yeah, I need this dreamscaping life plan. Like, it's not clear enough. My vision is foggy. It's like, oh, I want to be a famous musician. Yeah, that's not very specific, and it doesn't feel real. So it's like I need to make that more specific and then actually think what that would look like, what I actually would want, mixed in with like what is realistically possible a bit. It doesn't have to be the most realistic thing because I'd rather overshoot and get to somewhere great, but it can't be so unrealistic that I just like don't even do anything. So it's like, well, I want to be the first musician to play live on Mars. It's like, but that's, I guess it's possible, but it's so unrealistic that I'm not even going to take the steps to do that. So it has to be somewhat realistic. It has to be possible. I have to see that other people have done this same thing without being way more dramatically skilled than I am. And I can see that. And it's mostly a matter of discipline and repetition and mindset. Like my two favorite artists are Russ and Ed Sheeran. And the reason they're my favorite artists, I do like their music. It's like I don't like all their music. I mostly love their story. And I particularly like Russ because he talks about his story, and it's very inspiring to me. So both these people, I don't think Ed Sheeran or Russ have a better voice than me. It's different. It's not better. It might be better now than mine is now because they've had so much experience. I'll say that they're better performers and better writers than I am because they're much farther along. But when they were at the point that I'm at now, even though I'm a similar age to them, like I'm farther behind in the process than they are. So if you zoom out, like probably when when Ed Sheeran was like 16, 17, that's probably where I'm at now in the experience level and like the closeness to actually achieving these goals. And Russ probably when he was like 21, something like that, because I think Ed Sheeran popped off when he was like 20. Russ popped up when he was like 23. So like theoretically, like I'm at the skill levels of where they were at a couple years before they popped off. But one of the differences is like kind of the mindset. Like if I had the right mindset and discipline, I could improve my writing, producing, performing to the point at which I can make something that's really, really great. I know that because I could see the point that they were at. I can listen to their old music and be like, yeah, objectively, I have what they had. They're not. That's the thing. Like, there's just way more people that are way more technically advanced or have more natural ability than them, and certainly me. But that's not really what it is. That's not really what gets you there. Like operatic singers have incredible talent and training. I don't even like operatic singers though. So it's like it's not just about raw ability. It's not just about training. That's not really what's going to get you to the point of people really connecting with your songs and because that most often people don't really know many operatic singers. There aren't really even many famous operatic singers that are like pop stars. It's really about basically having a message, I think, having something that's catchy, perhaps upbeat, but is most importantly, like, emotive. Maybe it's inspiring. Maybe it's sad, but it has to connect. And that's the big thing. If you want money from original music, it has to connect with people. And it has to be something they want to listen to. And it has to be something that even on the surface, they just like it when they hear it without even knowing what you're talking about, without even knowing the lyrics. They're just like, I just like how that feels and sounds. So it's really like a feel and sound thing. It's like a feel, and then when you get deeper, it's like, oh, wow, I really connect with the meaning of that. I really connect with this person. I've had similar struggles. I have similar aspirations. Whatever it is, I feel kinship with this person. And really, like, almost anyone can have that similar experience. We're all people. We're all humans. So I'm just going to go on and on. Today's my day off, and I don't really care if no one sees this or watches it. That's not really my intent. It's just nice to vocalize it, even in the potential of someone hearing it, because it helps me think better. So this is productive for me. So if no pressure to watch or listen. Yeah. So where do I take this? How do I craft this vision realistically, but also with some like optimistic delusion? And then how do I take that down from like this awesome thing that I definitely would want to work for, and I think is possible, although it might be really difficult. And how do I work that down to, like, these are the steps before that, and then these are the steps before that, down to whatever smallest thing I can get to, where it's like, oh, this is what I do every day, or this is what I do this month, this is what I do this year, so that next year I can be at this point, so that the year after that I'm achieving the goal, and then the years after that I'm improving on it and getting farther. Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to do something big. I think it's like potentially a moral duty to do something impressive, to do something difficult, to do something inspiring, and to do it with integrity and to do it well. I think I would be really sad if I didn't do that, if I didn't really, really try. At least for me, that's just a personal thing. Yeah, like, I mean, I say that's like I just want to make music, but it's not just that. That's like, I definitely like making music, but I like sharing music with people. I like them feeling impressed that I could somehow make this. I don't take all the credit for it because I believe that God is the inspiration for creativity. And like every creative person will say like, oh, you know, I was just open and the idea kind of dropped in my lap. Something along those lines. Like, where did this idea come from? Where do ideas come from? Where does like your affinity for something even come from? Why are you so interested in something? It's pretty mysterious. So, where am I going? I'm thinking more about the dream. I'm kind of trying to reiterate some of these thoughts I've had in this notebook and make them a little bit more concrete. One of the things which would be cool is collaborations. That's one way to get more people at the top of the funnel that don't know me, that could potentially become interested in other content and ultimately make me money and foster that connection. So one of the things I'm going to do soon, this week actually, is I want to have like 3 songs that I think would be ready for someone to collab on. So in light of that, I don't know, I could just take a look. Let me switch this. I made a folder of some things. I'm not completely sold on any of them. And I have some other contenders potentially too. I'm just going to bounce between these a little bit. This is an interesting one. It's definitely a lot of these have scratch vocals or they just need edits and stuff. But let's see. Oops, I don't think I want to play it like that. Let me make sure that I actually have this coming through. I'm just going to have it go right through my... hold on. I have Sound ID open. Which is it? Never mind. Okay. Maybe this will work now. Yeah, that does work, but it's super loud. Maybe I will play this in Apple. There we go. Let's have a volume knob then.
Cloud dancing, come with me. So perfect, shouldn't leave. Warm and cozy, so sweet. She can see what I see. Don't wanna wake up, no sleep. Let me live in my dreams. We got time, you best believe. Cloud dancing, come with me. So perfect, shouldn't leave. Warm and cozy, so sweet. She can see what I see. Don't wanna wake up, no sleep. Let me live in my dreams. We got time, you best believe.
Okay, so this is I actually like a lot of things about this. The beat and production has a lot of nice textures to it. It needs to be mixed. It needs a better vocal. Um, and the lyrics like aren't great, but they have an interesting vibe, and the melodies are really catchy to me. Dun, da, 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 da. You got some, I best believe. I mean, it's not, again, it's not like the best thing I've ever written, but it's just catchy and cool, and I like the textures, so I think it has potential. So I just need to fix it up a little bit, and then that would be ready to send off to some people that, hit them up and be like, hey, would you be down to collab? Here's something that you can easily just put a verse on or write a hook on or do something. If they're a producer, like, hey, you can have the tracks and the stems. Let's just make something cool and collaborate, and hopefully they have a little bit more clout than I do, so it can help me out, but I can also just give them something easy that's good, so they don't have to do that much work, so it's worth it for them too. And then I still have some audience that they can garner off of also, so hopefully it's a win-win. Here's another one that I think is a cool beat. It doesn't have any lyrics, I don't think. Can I? Oh, I can. Nice. Okay. I just think this is a cool vibe. This intro might be too long, but depends on what the lyrics and vocals are. That one's just really interesting sounding to me. Again, maybe the mix is not there or whatever. These are just rough productions. But I really like the vibe of that. I think that could be something really cool when it's polished and has vocals and stuff. Here's another one that's like basically finished. I was never fully convinced of the vocal takes. I thought they were a little rough, but it's kind of interesting. Oops, I opened it. That's good.
Look in my eyes, we're like a fairy tale. Wish it and all come alive. How will I thrive if you don't think I'm real? Gotta jump off of the page, restoring my childhood faith, bringing some color from pain, switch to a beautiful thing. I could be running away, scared by a terrible fate, or I can make it a game, pushing the fear out of play. Why do we hide? Why do we scream? How can we cry? How can we bleed? What if it's lies? Is it just me? Voices whispering, rest in peace, but I'm not done, I ain't gonna sleep. Whisper back, but you can't touch me. God put angels round my heart and told me, gotta jump off of the page, restore your childhood faith, bringing some color from pain, switch to a beautiful thing. I could be running away, scared by a terrible fate, or I can make it a game, pushing the fear out of play. But it echoes back and I fall deep. Dark force like a bad dream, coming for us, got an army. Dark forces and they don't sleep, bad actors and they all creep close up like they on me. Love a happy end to this story, I'm calling on you. You gotta jump off of the page, restoring our childhood faith, bringing some color from pain, switch to a beautiful thing. We could be running away, scared by a terrible fate, or we can make it a game, pushing the fear out of play. Look in my eyes, we're like a fairy tale, we're like a fairy tale. Look in my eyes, we're like a fairy tale, we're like a fairy tale.
Yeah, honestly, that one's really close. Like some mixed tweaks and stuff, but maybe again, like new vocals. I don't know. It's not terrible. It's like, it's good. I just always want something that's great, or I really want something that's like mind-blowingly good. I don't think any of these are that, but this is another one that's kind of interesting. I don't even remember how it sounds. This might be super different. Oh, let's turn that down. Yeah, this one's more like, sounds like Sufjan Stevens to me. It's very different.
Fresh coffee, quiet sunrise, said my goodbyes last night. Empty apartment, different city. Will they miss me? She might. Window seat, 50 weeks. Wonder if the change will give me peace. Need no heights, our stars align. Wonder if I flake or take the ride. Am I crashing, falling, breaking my heart? 'Cause habits keep laughing. I need a fresh start. Maybe Chicago.
I'm gonna listen over my speakers.
City,
I'll be
St.
right back.
Peter's. I got friends, play Santiago. Boy, I love you. Enough adventures, no more stress. Window seat, 50 weeks. Wonder if the change will give me peace. Need no heights, our stars align. Wonder if I flake or take the ride. Am I crashing, falling, breaking my heart? 'Cause habits keep laughing. I need a fresh start. No matter where you go, you'll be the same. Don't play that game. You gave up long ago. You ran away. No, I will change. No matter where you go, no, you'll be the same. Don't play that game. You gave up long ago. No, you ran away. No, am I crashing, falling, breaking my heart? 'Cause habits keep laughing. I need a fresh start. Am I crashing, falling, breaking my heart? 'Cause habits keep laughing. I need a fresh start. Am I crashing, falling, breaking my heart? 'Cause habits keep laughing. I need a fresh start.
Okay. I was just getting some water and a soda. Let's see. I still want to go through more of these. This is a beat I've had for a long time. I really like. I started to write to it with my friend Sabin, so I would still like to complete this. So I think it's really cool. I got no place to go. I got no place to go. So I got you. Yeah, I think that's a cool vibe. Let's see. This was kind of cool.
For a while I was only on the road, 40,000 miles was the goal. Everybody thought that I was broken. Guess they didn't see the seeds grow. Guess I didn't wanna let go.
I really love that.
Let go. No, I didn't let go. Late nights, no money to come through. Low pay, how I feel I get room. Friends go out while I stay in my room.
Just mumbling. I think it's as far as I got, and then it just comes through with the hook again. No, it doesn't even. So yeah, I have a lot of songs like that where I have like a verse and some scratch vocals, and then I start mumbling, and then it just goes into like a beat loop essentially. So those things need like a lot of work, but still like the vibe and the foundation is there. It just needs finishing and polishing. So I have a lot of stuff like that, much longer than this list here. This was created to be kind of like a Harry Styles song, but I don't think it really turned out that way, but it's interesting.
Midnight stares in your crimson eyes. My skin is so fair from the hours spent at night. Needing me close, but we compromise. Cannot touch, but we'll still go across that line. Wonder if I'll ever go home. Move to the South Shore. Think I'm in love, 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 slumber. Different time zone. Language that I've known. Pretend that I'm tough. Woo, woo, woo. Lying, red eye. You come to meet me in the morning.
This could be smoother, no kick.
I can tell we're falling. Can't say goodbye. Don't tell me why.
Lyrics, man, I don't know. This is a very like happy chorus. It's kind of cool. Feels a little cheesy, but could be cool. I think this one goes about round to the lyrics again.
South Shore.
First two I need.
If I'll ever go home, move to the South Shore. Think I'm in love, 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 slumber.
Some layers there.
Different time zone, language that I've known. Pretend that I'm tough. Woo, woo, woo.
Definitely upbeat. Yeah, then it goes on and on. I think it has a bridge, maybe?
Come to meet me in the morning sunrise. Lying, red eye. You come to meet me in the morning
like this.
sunrise. I can tell we're falling. Can't say goodbye. Don't tell me why. Bum 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 bum. Oh.
I don't know what the chorus is of the song yet. It needs a chorus. Something needs a catchy chorus. Yeah. This one is an old one. 2019 was this Bounce. Oh my gosh, that was 5 years ago. Still cool though. Really like it. so cool. I really love this beat. I need to find the project. I hope I still have it somewhere. I need to hear this over my speakers. Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay. That one's so cool that I want to find it right now. There could be so many cool flows over that. I don't like rap, but I can do rappy, singy flows. Yeah, let me look for that. Let me look for that. It should be called like Piano Nasty something. I don't know. It's like a weird name. What was it called? Let's bring up Finder again. It's called Piano Sample Nasty. I don't think it was a piano sample anymore, but I don't know. Piano sample. I have the bounces. I have that project somewhere. Where would it be? I think it would be on a hard drive. I have it somewhere. I know I do. I wonder if it'd be on this drive. I'm going to look for it. Sorry if the stream is boring. I'm just kind of hanging out and thinking. My goal today was just to stream. Allow, yes. let's look on this thing. Ableton sessions. Maybe it's in here. It's not that many. Oh no, yes it is. Just kidding. Piano sample. Where would it be? Is this in alphabetical order? I think it is. Oh, I found it. Yes. All right, let's drag this onto my desktop. My organization is terrible, to be perfectly honest. I think I'm just going to eject this drive. And I hope the samples are in there. I hope the samples are in this project. I hope it's not missing things. I've started doing some yoga. It's helping my body feel better. There we go. Let's see what we're working with. It's so loud. Is it because I have a master chain on it? I'm just gonna turn this off, I guess. I don't know. It's actually not even doing anything. It's like, oh. Interesting. Okay. The cello too. Love that. Oh no. Okay, so the 808's missing. Oh wait, that's not that. 808, here we go. What 808 am I using? I'm using Contact. Long, clean 808. Okay, I think I can re-find that somewhere. It should be desktop. Should be in my samples. Maybe I put it in media. Oh no, where did I put it? The sounds and samples. There we go. Griff samples. Bass is in 808s, then 808 Warfare. And then, oh wait, huh. It's not there. I think it is there though. Should be there. Wave version, 808 Warfare. Oh, there we go, clean 808. Okay. That might not even be the right 808 for this. It's a very, very long 808. But we're going to play with it for now. Okay. Let me share my screen. I'm sure this is too low and heavy. Those hi-hats are piercing. I'll turn down my master. That's synth part too. I really like the... Oh wait, what? I had a piano sample that I used for a synth. Nice. And then I played with like reverb. I turned like the reverb on and off. I love that dry sound of the keyboard. I think I'm supposed to keep this first. It's kind of interesting that it cuts off though. Like I kind of don't hate that it doesn't hit the first note. Oh, that's a great cello. So I need lyrics for this. And then I need to probably send it to someone to get ideas. Did I have some mumble lyrics? Uh-oh. Oh, I know what these are. These are joke lyrics by Gary, my friend. This is a super cool beat, and then every time we worked on it, I could only think of these joke lyrics. But I think it's been a while now, so I'm just gonna literally. I think I'm gonna delete them. Yeah, this is a copy of the session anyway. Okay. It's sad and dark in the tone and vibe of this. So what should it be about?
What should I write about? No, I'm right, I'm right. Wanted to proud of you. But I'm about, but I'm about, but I'm about, but I'm about, but I'm about.
It's an interesting key part.
But I'm about, but I'm
I kind of like the more singy parts, but it could have also like hip hop y versus trap kind of flows.
but I'm down, but on the bottom,
I think I can delete that. I have no idea what that is. I think it's a analog synth. This is where I'd love some help writing. Another person around to feed off their energy. Streaming helps, honestly. keeps me a little bit more motivated just to not stop. I'm like, 'cause I'll feel stuck, and I'll want to just be like, all right, that's it for now. And then I'll just be like, I'll just do some mixing things. But that's not really an important thing right now. Yeah, I can make the mix better, but it's best to do that when the song's complete. I need lyrics. That's the main thing I need. Lyrics with a cool melody. Something easily connectable. What's going to appeal to a lot of people and to myself? That can be a tough one. I just want to play this one really quick. And I'll go back.
Will love me, won't let talk, please don't worry. You'll be enough. You heard it, just having fun. There's no hurry, lighten this up. Will love me, won't let talk, please don't worry. You'll be enough. You heard it, just having fun. There's no hurry, lighten this up.
I really like that. Still really like that. That's another kind of strange one, but it's not even that strange. I think I can make that one work. I can make all these work, really. It's just a matter of like pushing through the hard part. So this is the point I always get to, where I'm just like running out of energy and I'm kind of putting off the hard part of writing. Past the discipline, the hardest part for me is actually just writing lyrics that I'm happy with. What should I write about? I think one of the things that I've figured out that helps is just like write down my thoughts and try to pull something from that. Like just to do a little journaling exercise. And see if there's anything I can pull from. So maybe I'll do that. That could be something. Maybe I'll leave this playing? I don't know. I'd love to blame the fact that I'm trying to stream that it's like too hard to write because of that, but that's really not. I don't think that's really the case. I think it's just hard to write. Yeah, because even if I wasn't streaming, this would still be a task that I'd feel like stuck on and just end up doing something else. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go watch some YouTube or something. I think this would be a good one to get a collaboration on. So it's like, I guess I could just, now that I have the sessions, like I can definitely confidently give the beat to another artist and see if there's something they can do on it. Thing is, with the collaboration, I want to try to reach for someone that has more clout than me. And in order to do that successfully, I think I have to give them as much of a slam dunk as I can. So giving them a beat is cool, but giving them a beat with like a good song idea behind it is a lot better. If I have vocals that sound really cool, like that will be even more compelling to them than a beat, I think. A beat just has to be cool enough and then work really well with some vocals and some lyrics in the song idea. So if I can have a lot of this completed, i.e. have vocals, that is going to be an attractive thing to collaborate with. So, can I get some lyrics and vocals to this that sound really good so that I can use it to attract a collaboration? That's the question. Oh, the 808 broke again. Strange. Demo timeout. Oh, do we still having this problem? Demo timeout. I don't have a demo. The instrument's a demo? What? I don't have a demo. I own it. What are you talking about? Demo timeout. This instrument is in demo mode and is timed out. Click here to activate the related product. Okay, you don't want me to activate it. That's strange. Maybe it's because it's Contact 5. Do I have a newer Contact? I mean, I'm using Contact 7 now. So I guess I can just pull in Contact 7 instead and load up the sound. All right. Let's go find that sound again. I think it's in here. And then in there, and there, and there, and there. Here we go. Man, am I stumped right now. What time is it? I don't know. Maybe I should go on a little walk before the sun goes down. I don't want to cop out here. I do think it would help to get someone on this, but ideally, I could get one of my friends on it. But it'd be cool to get someone that I don't know, that I really like, on it. And build a connection with that person. And I feel like the beat alone won't necessarily do that. All right. Maybe I'll go for a walk. Maybe I'll be struck with inspiration if I go on a walk. All right. If you happen to see this, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hearing my thoughts. Helps me to talk about them and to start planning out how any of these scribbles could form a plan that I'm excited about, that I find possible, and I can find the small daily tasks that can get me to the medium and long-term goals of having a successful music career. So I'm going to sign off for now. Maybe I'll go live later because, yeah, like I said, like it's just cool for me. It can help keep me focused. And I'm doing some form of content while I'm doing something I already need to do. So yeah, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to go take a walk. And hopefully I'll be struck with inspiration. And I hope you are too. All right.